Coast Nation, Sundown Buffet2, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, OQB. Now, when luck is not on your side, Buffet2, it's really not on your side. So, on today's video, Buffet2, we were still talking, and then Wahamba in network, and also Ikes Elangambela. So, we were talking about, some of the players who might not be available, and also a striker that we were talking about to probably he might come in to replace someone else. But before I dive more into those details, please do make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and also you click the bell notification so that next time when I post a new video you get notified. Now, starting off with some of the news, we talked about Mfundo Vilakazi, which currently he has been seen or spotted with a 2.2 million car. I believe it's a Porsche, if I'm not mistaken, but to be honest, I'm not too sure whether ARK or it's a borrowed car just for content. But anyways, if ever ARK, then definitely congratulations to the boy, but I don't think it is his own car. And then looking at Umfana, the striker that I think Kaizer Chiefs would or should replace. We have a player like Wandile Duba and also Gaston Sereno. Those are the two players who will not be available when we play against Sundowns at the Saturday a Lucas Morepe Stadium, which by the way I just got confirmation it is a sold out event. Like I've said before, which is going to be sold out, and we know Lucas Morepe can accommodate about 30,000 fans. It's 21,000 or 20 something thousand, I'm not too sure, but around there, so around the 30,000 mark. So we know it's gonna be a packed stadium, which obviously it's good for performance of the guys and everyone. But I do have to say, Buffet2, when it comes to that game, playing against Sundowns, it's not going to be an easy match, like I've said before. But looking at the players, Wandile Duba is not going to be available. So some of you might be tempted to say maybe coach should bring Umfana Naledi Hlongwane, from a DDC or Ama reserves way too. You can call them reserves. When it comes to Naledi Hlongwane, as much as I would love to see him, come and looking at the situation, definitely so far they've played I believe even Neo Kloko has scored about 5 goals in 4 matches or 4 goals in 5 matches, I think somewhere around there. And then Naledi Hlongwane, so far I'm not too sure in terms of goal contributions, but I think so far this season he has only managed to score at least 1 or 2 goals. I'm not too sure, but to be honest with you, Buffet2, even coach spoken about this, coach Nazdin Nabi and also Ovela Kumalo, they've spoken in terms of those players. He doesn't think those players are ready to be introduced to the big league like this one. And then when we look at the situation, obviously Naledi Hlongwane is very young. Neo Buhluk I think is about 15 or 19, somewhere around there. And then Unaledi, I think Naledi is the one who's 19, and then Unewo is around there 16 or 17, around there, those ages. Problem is I don't have network to check and confirm and be sure about those teams, which definitely it is like that. But looking at Unaledi Hlongwane, to be honest with you, Buffet2, maybe he could give us something, he could not give us something, because on the Carling knockout he played very well with the young stars. There was this other boy, I forgot him, Samuel Ozwane, and also I believe Lebohile Mfokeng was also part of the squad that played on the Carling All Stars when we went up against the team that was holding the Carling Knockouts Cup. So to be honest with you, maybe they can bring him in later on the later stages, not just to start the game. Maybe at later stages, that's where we can see him being brought on and then to play, just to get those minutes. But as a starter, I don't see that happening. We do have players like Teshrick Morris, we have Oranga Shevaviro, and if I'm not mistaken, we are going to see Ashley Dupree. I believe Ashley Dupree is one player who we are going to see when we play against the Sundowns. So for me, to be honest with you, Buffet2, I don't think Kaizer just needs to bring in Umfana and Hlongwane unless they can see, which is definitely, if ever the squad that they currently have is not going to be enough in order to be able to try and beat Mamelodi Sundowns, and maybe they can try to introduce Umfana, but at the later minutes, because we have also some players who can play Lapana, who center forward, players like Abuli Lepo, and yeah, other players, they can be able to play as center forwards. But I know a lot of you want someone who is a specialist on that center forward, because definitely if we are not going to use or be prepared, like physically prepared and tactically prepared for this game, then definitely we are going to lose it. And they are going to make sure they beat us to the core when it comes to this game. But I hope coach is preparing himself. I wish, to be honest, I wish at this game he would give it to Khalil Ben Youssef. I know some of you are going to say, but Khalil is not our coach. Nabi is. But I believe he has those second assistant coaches, the first and the second assistant coach, so that they can be able to help him wherever he feels like, okay, here, I don't know. I don't think my tactics are going to work. So maybe if we can introduce a player like this one, or maybe if you can help come up with better solutions in how we are going to play, because I'm not too sure what they are doing currently, if ever their job or purpose is not to help coach Nazuddin Nabi, not just to fill in with time. We're just going to hold the reins for him until he comes back. But every time, whenever he needs help, they need to be there in order to help the coach. So I believe we need to be able to come with good tactics. And also, there's something I know a lot of you are going to like. I'm getting more tactical. There's a video that I'm going to release somewhere during the week. I don't know when. I don't have a specific date, because today is the 24th, and May 1, this Saturday, we are going to play. So a specific date now, but I'm still looking for those things would explain so that I do and show you what I'm doing in terms of the tactics. So I want to explain something that coach might find interesting, something that we can use. I believe it's a secret weapon that we can use to beat Mamelodi Sundowns. If ever we go to this game playing like this, the way I think we are going to play, then definitely Naranjani, we are not going to lose this game. Definitely we are going to win this game. The other thing I think we need to do is bring in Edmondson Dove. I think he needs to come and play for this game against Mamelodi Sundowns, because Bradley Cross, we have to be honest, he will be slow, so obviously he's going to expose us. And my tactics need good fullbacks with speed for it to work. So there's something that I want you guys to be able to watch. Poster, don't rush for it. I will post it and then I will show it to you what is the system that could work for us to beat Mamelodi Sundowns. So the title of the video is going to be Kaizer Chiefs' big secret or big weapon to beat Mamelodi Sundowns, and definitely you do not want to miss that one. But for you, I believe this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry about the network earlier before. I wanted to say a lot more on the live stream. I first did a video and then the video got corrupted, and then I went on it to do a live stream I think it lasted about 2 minutes, and then someone asked me, but QP, you said Kaizer Chiefs to replace a striker. Not necessarily replace, but someone who's gonna fill in the shoes of Owandile Duba, since he is still injured. He's still nursing his injury. So maybe if ever Ashley Dupreez and Wandile Duba are not available, we're gonna need that striker. So I was thinking maybe they can bring in Onaledi Hlongwane just to fill that position. But you can let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I know it's like Lami, I would love to see the player coming in, but at later stages, and then maybe you can defend after that if ever we are leading the game. Because one thing I know, Kaizer Chiefs can lose out on a lot of games, but when it comes to Mamelodi Sundowns, we do make sure with Hispaniyeza, some of the toughest time when it comes to that match. So hopefully coach and everyone is prepared for this game, and I hope they're going to do well when it comes to making sure each and every one of them is going to give their all, give their best when it comes to this game. I believe this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't worry, I will see you with that video that I'm promising to you. Just in the network and everything else, it's a problem. Load shedding, it is quite a bit of a problem, but I hope Baglung is a local so that we can be able to do what we do best, and yeah, this is it. Thank you so much. Peace.